Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I just got down here about 20 minutes ago, and we got red over red signals on the main line and the siding, so nothing's supposed to be coming. But as I'm sitting down here, I heard a train horn blowing, so we got one coming our way. I think we do. It might be the abbeville switcher, and he might be parking it. That's why he doesn't have a way to get out. You know, all the signals red at north end. He's not going to Greenwood, I don't think. Not right now. He might come back and pick his cars up and make a trip to Greenwood. It is early enough in the day. But when I get more, I'll get it. Thank y'all. I'm just trying. I came down here and been talking to God. All of a sudden I hear a train horn blow, so God's sending me a train. All right, thank you. Sending us a train. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the CW44AC. And what that stands for, C is for a 6-axle truck. The W is because it's a wide cab. And 44 is a horsepower. And AC is AC instead of DC on the traction motor. AC is alternating current. DC is direct current. All right, thank you. Well, that thing finally shut up. Cool. Okay, I've been out riding around looking at beautiful Abbeville, riding with a friend of mine. He dropped me off up at the top of the hill. And as I'm walking down to the depot, I hear a train coming in out of the southward direction to the right. So I walked down this road, starting back when I was a 6-year-old child. I come down here with my mama and my daddy to watch the the Silver Comet come through. And both of them would be through here at night, northbound and southbound. Northbound be on the main line with the engine parked in front of the depot there. And allow people to come out of the depot and walk around the locomotive and walk back down to get on their train. So all the passengers, there really wasn't a passenger stop. The only one getting off was supposed to be the conductors, and the engineer for the train would get on down at the yard office. So I assume the conductor, he'd be on the head end of the train getting off, and the new conductor would get on. Alright, there's our train coming in. That's the Abbeville switcher. Looks like he's got about 4 grain cars on there. Well, he's got 4 covered hoppers. He's got one shiny one. That might be one of those center flows that carry the plastic. I've talked about this before, so I hate to bore you, but I might have new listeners. The ditch lights on this locomotive are installed by the crew. There's a kit that they can put together, magnetic mount lights, and then they wire it up and they plug it into the socket where the jumper cable would plug into if they were MU locomotives. This is an ES44AH. I don't know what the ES is. 44 is 4,400 horsepower. And AH is, they describe it horsepower available or amplified or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, these all look like grainers to me. Going to shove it in there past the derail and shut her down. He's going to wind the switch. That's the conductor. He's going to go wind the switch up. And then he go install the derail. And then he's got to go up, probably tie some handbrakes down on the cars. I see him keep looking back. He's looking back, make sure his switches are good. As the points of the rail are up tight against the outside rail. I forget what it's called. Tangent rail. Let me see. See if I can zoom it in a little bit more for y'all. Sorry about that. Oh man, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Trying to hold it on the post, but he wouldn't tie the handbrakes down for the engineer. Let me straighten this up. I'm just too shaky with it. Let me see. Right there looks good. I ain't gonna pause it. He's just sitting there and I'm shaking, so alright, thank you. If you look at the signals on the north end for the northbound train, all the signals are red on the main line and the side. I don't know what track he's coming up, but he is going to stop. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, it's getting close. I'll be coming around the corner here pretty quick. He's going slow because he's in, probably got his air brakes on and he's using dynamic brakes. He's got a stop signal, so he's not leaving. He's pulling up and stopping. I don't know what track he'll be on. Here he comes. Yeah, he's going very slow. 2 engines, a coal train. I'm gonna get back further from the tracks. I hear brake shoes on. He's cutting out his lights because he's coming in for a stop. He's probably got a meet or a pass over here. Another train. I haven't heard about the other train yet. I just knew this one was out there coming in. $842, so this is probably a AC44, CM44AC, I bet. No, it's the ES44AA. CW44AC right here. CW44AC. He's gonna stop. Like I said, he's gotta get a clear signal. SCWX, the second one I've seen today. So they're bringing the coal in, y'all. Alright, I'll get more if I see more. See if they tie it down, we'll find out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've been riding around a friend of mine all day. I walked down here and God gave me a clear signal. I hear a train blowing its horn behind me. So we got something rolling down the main line. He's at Red Street now. Slowly rolling down the hill. Alright, I'll get him when he gets closer, y'all. Alright, he's still blowing his horn up there. I don't know if he's at Red Street or not. Well, I mean, I think he's past Red Street. He might have been tooting at some kids on the side of the track or something in the neighborhoods up there. I don't know. Been waving at them. Alright, I'll get him when he comes around the corner, y'all. Alright, sounds like he's getting closer. That's the Abbeville switcher sitting down there, y'all see. He'll be coming around on the main line, which is the closest track to us. Alright, he should be coming around the corner now. There he is. He's going mighty slow like he had a stop soon, but he's picking up speed. Alright, this is a coal train. I don't know which one it is. Alright, let me zoom y'all out and step back away from the track. He's telling us hello, y'all. They're friends of mine. They coming home. They get off in Greenwood, which is 13 miles away. Three, 2, 4, 2. ES44AA 7016 CM44AC. That's the SCWX coal train. They got plenty of cubby yard on it. I'm going to say 2 on the front, probably got DPU in it. Do you hear that little squeak? It's a railroad track rubbing on the inside of a pipe. All the red ends are painted on the north end of the train. Those are your rotary coupler ends. You gotta have a rotary coupler lined up with the rigid coupler if you're gonna rotary dump your cars. I think all these cars are rotary dumped. One flat spot, got DPU coming up. See what we got here. 720 at the ES44AA. I don't know what the ES stands for. Easy start, I don't know. Alright, bottom end coming up. Fully loaded coal train. Comes out of Pennsylvania. Goes over to Georgetown, South Carolina. Unloads over there, turns around, comes back to us. Comes back to Greenwood, picks up a new crew, heads back to Atlanta. Makes a right-hand turn there, heads up through Tennessee and West Virginia into Pennsylvania. And interchange with Norfolk Southern. I've seen this train go up on Norfolk Southern right away out of West Virginia. It was just coming out of Pennsylvania. Alright, thank y'all. God bless you. Hope you're having fun. We sure are. Thank you. Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Abbeville. I've been riding around with a friend of mine, just got off work. He dropped me off down here and I hear the horns blowing to my right. We got a train coming in northbound in Abbeville. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, I'm gonna walk down here. I can't see or hear what's going on down there. I don't know what's taking us so long. I don't know if we got a broken knuckle or what's up. No telling. So let me see if I can find out. Maybe the engineer will talk to me. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, let's shove him back, y'all. Alright, they couple up, catch knuckles. He must have pulled down with catch the knuckles, then yeah, he got to knock the handbrakes off and they're shoving everything up into the yard now. So he's not going to take us to Greenwood today, I don't care. They're getting off work early. Well, I'm probably wrong on that. Probably ain't getting off work early. I don't know, maybe they're going to set cars out. Oh, they got more cars up around the corner they got picked up. So he's going to get everything. And then they're probably going to go to Greenwood. And it's getting cold, so I might be going home. I don't know. Woo! I didn't dress too warm today. I do have flip-flops on, but it's cold. So he's got to go up and shove his train around the corner, and he's got gondolas up there. I rode through there just a little while ago. I could see them up around the corner. Alright, sorry about my finger, y'all. It wants to go to work with me. Alright, well, he's lined up, so they're not going to come back out today, I guess. Looks like he's going to pull the pin on the locomotive. Going back, tie down handbrakes, I don't know what they fixing to do. I guess that's what we're doing, tying down handbrakes. I'll try to get more when I see more. Conductor's out of sight. The engineer's not doing anything right now, so I'll get some more later on. On Abbeville defect detector 442.8, this is the new building. That's the old building. There's a new defect detector there. If you look that way, you can see just sticking up above the trees down this Prismian Tower, which is 42 stories tall. It's the second largest structure in Abbeville, South Carolina. The defect detector. That right there checks for a hot box. That's an infrared detector. And these up here, if something knocks them over, dragging equipment hits on them, they'll send a message through that red cord into that hole in the ground. And then that goes to the equipment in there, and they'll send a radio message to the locomotive, letting them know they got a defect on the train that they need to stop, hot box or whatever. Alright, thank y'all. Alright, I'm walking down to the depot. I can hear a train coming out of Greenwood this direction. So I hope we get something today. And yes, it is cold out here. It is the winter time. There he goes. Got some intermodal cars on there. This must be the Abbeville switcher. He's got a gondola for the granite. He's got his grainers for the shed over in Elberton. And he had some intermodal cars. He's going to drop them off at the Hartwell Railroad. Alright, thank you. That was that action for today. Bye-bye. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's our train coming at us. Northbounder. He's saying hello to us. (3380) EC4488 67 CW44AC SCWS coal train headed north. Actually headed south. He came out of Pennsylvania, goes out to Atlanta, makes a left turn. He's still considered to be a northbound train, even though he's headed east. Has some orange and blue tubbies on that one. Tubby, got blue one on there. Got a white one, another white one. White one. He tagged this train a bunch for these cars. Highly marked tubby train. I got videos of this train back when it was brand new. Shiny aluminum, bright red paint on it. I got DPU coming up. DC 44 AA. Not too many flat spots on these train cars. You did hear one just go by. There's another one. They usually take care of this train. Everybody that works on it. Alright, this is a inbound crew coming out of Atlanta. They're going over to Greenwood, South Carolina. They changed crews over there. That's 13 miles to my left. Put a new crew on it, runs it down to Columbia and over to Georgetown. Then they put another crew on it. I think they put a crew on it in Columbia. Carried over to Georgetown. SCW, blue EOT on the bottom end of it, not plastic. Alright. Greenwood crew coming home. They used to be Abbeville crews, but they're all out of Greenwood now. The only Abbeville crew we have is the Abbeville switcher, and it's out now, so. Alright, going down the hill. They go up a hill and then go down the hill and up the hill again to Greenwood. He's got two rivers he's got to cross. That's why he's got downhills. It's not like we have hills around here. We are hilly country, but he's going from one river up a hill to another river. He's blowing the horn down there at the bottom of the hill at that driveway crossing. Alright, thank y'all. God bless y'all. Hope you're having fun. I am. Alright, I just walked up by the depot and I hear a train southbound are coming at me. According to the article I read, they're using trip optimizer now, which means the engineer's not driving. 7015 CW4482 4723 SC70HC. Couple of BNSF grainers in there. bulkhead, flat car. Got covered load in there. I don't know what that is. Could it be steel? Could be, I guess. Very heavily loaded car wherever it is. So these gondolas there, they're loaded. That one's got steel on it. Steel rod. Fully loaded. CMC SMIX. These are loaded. Loaded grainers. Loaded gondola. Empty auto racks. No loads in this one, y'all. So you see how slow this train's going? Usually he'd be doing like 45, but the trip optimizer runs the train slower than an engineer would run it. Sometimes they don't make it to the top of the hills, they run out of power. ETTX, these are triple deckers here. These are for automobiles. That's a double decker there, TTTX. Got the end of the train coming up, and I got a pickup truck coming down here. Car pulled down here, now a pickup truck. Car doesn't look like it's facing the train like you cared about watching the train. All this is going to Atlanta, and then it gets split up, and these auto racks go up to Ohio, and the other cars will be heading south or west and stuff. They go up to Tennessee, and then they'll split the train in two, and some of it goes down through Alabama and cuts across, and some of them go up north and cut across or whatever. Alright, 4 cars to the bottom, y'all. WERKS works. Empty. Blue EOT on there. Alright, I'm walking this way. God bless y'all. Thank you.